Or why do people always think that when somebody tells you that you have already built yourself up, it means you have money? You know, in my videos, I try to broaden up your thinking capacity, not to narrow it down. You see, having money, you might have millions of money, but you are not yet built up. You might have millions or billions of money, but you are not a grown man. You are not ready for a woman. A woman cannot build you with all your money. So when I'm getting into this conversation, I want you to draw away the money factor when it comes to building a man. If you're a woman and you saw that video where I was saying that, hey, my sister, you can never build a man that has never built himself before you met them. All right? So men came furious. Oh, what are you talking about? We cannot be making money and then women come. No, then women are like, oh, you are really, this is so true. I have given all my money to my man, and you know. So I was just liking those comments. And then from those comments, I realized that a lot of people don't understand what it really means to build somebody. So I won't put it down to you here. I will take 30 to 40 minutes to do it. And if you like this video, keep on liking it. You know how it's done. You've been here on TikTok and you know that. Just tap your screen. And if it's your first time you're coming here and you've never subscribed to my YouTube channel, run to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and also leave a comment if you can watch the videos. My YouTube channel is called Johngora. So before I repeat that request, let me get into this. So there are 4 stages of building a person, especially a man. Chalam, good evening to you. Thanks for you coming, Chalam Najura. So there are 4 categories of building a person I want to talk about here right now, so that you understand why people mess when it comes to love. You know why love doesn't work nowadays? Is because people don't understand what exactly they need. When you tell somebody that stop building a man, find a man who has built himself, then somebody's like, yeah, you know, I was giving my man money, that's why. It is not about money. Building a man doesn't mean you are giving a man money. Building a man doesn't mean that you're opening a business for a man. That is not building a man. All right? And that is not what I was talking about. Now let's get to it. Number 1, the most important part of a human being, and more so a man, is his emotional intelligence. You see, no one teaches another person to be emotionally intelligent after an adulthood. When you are growing up, the Swahili, a community where I come from, says, asiyefunzwa na mama hufunzwa na dunia. If your mother doesn't teach you, the world will take its course and teach you. And you see, it's a warning that is given to us out here. But who understands it? You know, emotionally, somebody has to be taught. First of all, a man is supposed to be taught by his parents. When he's growing up, he starts to understand how emotional feelings can be controlled, how you can react to things. When this happens, how do you react to it? Okay? Emotionally, how do I handle a person when they wrong me? Emotionally, how do I handle a person when they are shouting at me? A man has to learn that. So when you get a man who doesn't understand himself emotionally, this is the man I'm talking about. You can never ever do anything as a woman to make him understand himself. Hello? Point number 1. Emotionally, a man has to be built, grown emotionally. He knows that when I cross this line, I'm going overboard. He understands that even women have got feelings. That means he's emotionally grown. And that means you don't need to start building him. But you see, we are in that situation where we meet a man who is very rough. You are a woman. You meet a man who's very rough, but he has got money. I want you to get my point so that people who misunderstood that video can understand what I was talking about. You meet a man, he's got money, he's got wealth, but this man is so rough. Then because he's treating you right, I want you to get this point. This man treats you right, but treats other people without mercy. He doesn't understand other people's feelings. It means emotionally he is weak. But because he's treating you well as a woman, you're saying like, oh, maybe if I start loving this guy and I give him love, maybe he can change. That is what I'm talking about. You cannot build that man. If he is not built from the word go to understand that other peoples also have got feelings, whatever you can do as a woman can never change that man. And your time is coming. He could be treating you well right now because you are new in that relationship. Every relationship has got a time, what we call a climax, when things start to go left. And that's where you come to start understanding the man in his reality. So what do? You do not have a chance or even a single minute to go ahead to date or to have a relationship with such kind of a man. When you see the signs, the red flags, he cannot control his emotions. He cannot control his feelings. Even though he's having money, you cannot build that man. You can eat his money, but when time comes, that man can slaughter you like an animal because emotionally he's not grown. He doesn't understand other people's pain. He doesn't understand that, you know what? There is a limit to everything. There is a time that somebody will make a mistake. There's a time that a human being can mess. Some people don't know it because they have money. They want everything to be 100% done. Tell me, for how many years will you be with a man doing things 100% perfect? You can never manage. So you cannot build that man. Number one, that's emotional. Number two, spirituality. I know most of us, 90% of the people who are watching here are spiritually nourished, and they are coming from either a Muslim family or a Christian family, and these are the people I want to talk about. See, I have seen it as a Christian. I've seen so many people, take a woman from outside of the church or outside of the mosque and then bring them here, and because they want a relationship with them. They think like, I can change them to become spiritually strong, to become, I hope and I wish and I believe that you understand what I mean. If you find a man who is spiritually low, is totally not grown spiritually, you can never build that man spiritually. A man can try to change, can try to portray the picture of being in the milestone that you want them to be, spiritually as you want them to be. They will come to church every single day. They will stop drinking. They will stop humanizing because you are new in that relationship. By the time they will quench their thirst, by the time they will open your legs, by the time they will test the sweetness of your berries, the sweetness of your apples or your oranges, your lemons, whatsoever you have, that's the time they will go back to default. Listen to my people. My video, I never meant that building a man is giving a man money. Building a man is trying to make a man a different person that he is by the time you're meeting them. Remember, you are meeting a man, you're not meeting a boy. You can change your son. You can change your younger siblings, but you can never change an adult who has never grown. You see, if spiritually he has never grown, he has never thought about God, he has never thought about giving his life to Christ at that age. And now because of love, you're thinking like, because I'm in love with him, I think I can pull him to this side. You're doing a biggest mistake. Because what is going to happen, there comes a time where we say that the default or maybe the backdrop or a reverse gear comes in with default. And things just go haywire. You don't even understand what's happening. So spiritually, when a man is not at the helm that you want them to be, the only thing you can do is you can watch him from afar, but you cannot build him. In love, when you mix love with trying to change somebody, character, or whatsoever, you will end up crying. You will end up crying. Number 3, physique. Look at me, guys. I'm not bulge, I'm not slim, I'm just, I'm just in the middle. Do you know why? Because I decided to. So look, sometimes, people say it is not good to look physical, you should be attracted to somebody spiritually, you should just love, you don't need to look at the physical appearance. Let me tell you something. I taught this I think some few months ago, I was teaching about this when it comes to choosing a partner for a relationship. One of the best things to choose when you want to have someone in a relationship is the physical appearance. Somebody is saying, how can I share this? There is always a share button there that you can use. Noresh 14, there's a share that you can use there. But if you cannot do that, you can wait until tomorrow. You can go to my YouTube channel. You'll find this video there, not tomorrow, but a day after tomorrow. And then you can share it with whomever you want to share it with. So physical appearance